You're gonna say shit and you're gonna know, wow, one shot dude, what the fuck? What the fuck? I know that I know some people that they're gonna come in and say some compliment and they just wanna say something so they look good, you know, they look nice. They look like, oh, this is a good person, but I don't know, I feel like it's genuine. Genuine. And I'm very grateful that, well, I'm hoping that you don't feel that this is one-sided, you know? Yeah, I think that's important. I think I would prefer if, and I think that's something that you should do too. I would prefer if a friend of mine is being mean to me because they're honest and they're being nice to me because they want to protect the feelings. Because at the end of the day, we all have to grow as a person, you know? At 28, you must have some of your friends that are starting to have kids, starting to build a family, and you're behind and you're like, it's hard not to say, well, if every one of my friends are having kids, and I'm not, am I the reason to blame, right? And it always also comes from a place where you didn't involve it at the same pace as you do, as they did, and in a position, oh shit, taking enough damage, a position where your friends are always protecting you, and it's really cool that they're protecting you, but at the end of the day, you always have to look for the long term. You always have to look for a situation where you're like, you know what, I fought with this person, but at the end of the day, it was productive. I'm gonna learn from that. I'm gonna grow from that. I'm gonna try to become a better person, and hopefully the complaint they made about me, how they felt about me, is something I can fix. Because the game of life is always, it's a never ending, you know? And I hope that you want a kid, because I think a person like you would gain from having a kid, and a kid having a parents like you, it's a good thing because you're a kind of person. Always to defend people, oh nice. But I never flipped and well insult them. It's amazing. I think it's phenomenal because it's so easy to be mean online. All those fucking keyboard warrior, you know? And yo, I'm lucky because I don't get that. But if you would look at some people if you would look at people comment, you know, it's so horrible. Gay guy. Oh, nice. Bit sensible topic. Eh, I mean, if your partner wants to have kids, there's always the option to adopt. But you know, as long as you don't necessarily need to have kids to be a parent. And that's a fact, bro. Most of the, so it's weird because technically you only have two parents. Technically you only have two, right? But if you look at how we used to do back in the days, back when me and you were young, right? Your uncle, your aunts, they weren't your parents, but your uncle were fatherly towards you. Your aunts were motherly towards you. They were this male female role model that made you the person you are today. And sure, most of the influences as a kid you're gonna have are from your parents, but the uncle and their friend, if you have a friend, if your father has a friend that comes in every day and he's treating you like his own kid, then he's not necessarily your parent, but he's acting like your parents. And I think a parent is when they can adopt somebody that can have kids. I don't think you have to be biologically related to the kid to be fatherly or be motherly towards him. I feel like if your partner, for example, I don't know if you have a partner, I don't know if you're single, but if your partner came in and said, hey, I have this kid in my life, do you mind? And in cases that you don't mind, I don't think that you being a stepfather, I don't think that you cannot be a parent to the kid. It's so easy to fuck and have kids. It's a lot harder to be a father figure. I don't know, but I know I lost many years and depression. Oh, nice. No. I totally understand. It's hard to have relationship when you're. No. There's no pressure there. I totally get what you mean. It's hard for to have a relationship when you don't love yourself, you know. But listen. You said that you wanted to do Pokemon, lose weight at Pokemon Go. If it's the first step, then it's the first step. You cannot expect to have results tomorrow. It'll take some time, but at the end of the day, if you feel okay, then you don't need to be in a relationship to feel okay. I feel like a lot of people, they think that they need to be in a relationship, they need to be in a position where, hey, I'm in a relationship, I should be feeling better, but then you're putting your happiness in the end of somebody else, and that's where you get hurt, because you're putting so much responsibility towards them, and you're expecting so much out of them that your expectations are not met. Like, fuck, I wasted time. But I wasted time. They didn't bring me what I needed from them. But the simple fact that you're expecting them to do something, I think it's not fair. I don't think it's fair to expect people to do something. So the fact that you want to focus on yourself, the fact that you want to take time for yourself, I think is the healthier and better option. So my family, I'm gay, and they never. Oh fuck. Oh damn. Oh dude, I'm so sorry. Your message, I cut off. I'm so sorry, dude. But are you? It sucks because a parent should never say that. But like, it's tough because if you don't have any sibling, if you don't have any brother or sister, then your parents are like, fuck, we just lost our. It's not our parents, if they only have one kid. Not even the fact that, oh my shit, my son is gay. If you only have one kid, it's like, oh, there goes every single chance I had at being a grandparent, and that's a hard thing to swallow, you know. It's a hard thing to swallow, knowing that you will never have grandchildren, because basically your son is telling you, your bloodline ends here. 421 in chat, I get time out. Oh, I'm so sorry, dude. Yeah, I have Nightbots. Because like I said, like we said about this morning, I'm a small-time streamer, and sadly, the bot is hard. I have two sisters as well, but the fact is that they are being led by what are other going to say. Oh, yeah. I get what you mean. Yeah, they're more submissive than it's crazy because them being submissive. Like it's funny because you were talking about a couple minutes ago saying, oh well, we have this mentality of I don't need to be the main actor in my film, and I get what you mean by saying that, because you coming to the conclusion that I need to be more of a leading role, not necessarily being the lead factor, right, in your family, in your life. But I need to be more in a leading position in my own life, and you realize that your family, your sibling, your sisters, they're like, fuck, they're being led on, and it's hard to tell them, yo, you're not the main actor in your own life, because if you say that to your sister, then you might appear like an asshole, you know. And I feel like this is. Do you want to be mean or you want to be happy? Because technically, if they're happy being themselves, if they're happy, it's even. It's a complicated question. Do you let somebody be wrong if they're happy, or you tell them, look, this is not right what you're doing, and you risk making them unhappy? What is the right thing to do? When they all chose their life, their decision life partner, for me to do as well. Well, I mean, now you don't have to worry about them, right? And yeah, it's especially if both of them are in a relationship and you're like, well, now it's my turn, because but also I agree with you, yes, but you shouldn't put pressure on yourself to find a partner just because your sister is a half partner. You should choose or look for partners because you're feeling that oh shit, 1v1, you're in a position of saying, yo, I can be happy. 1v1 peeps, let's fucking do this. Shout out to DZ